Hi Aquarius, this is your May 2019 reading. Aquarius, in the month of May, we have a lot of focus on your home and family as well as your career. Your critical axis is getting activated. So there will be a lot of eventful things that will happen in the month of May that will shift how we handle our personal life, that will shift the way we manage the balance of our career and our ambition and our home and family. There is a new moon that is happening right at the start of the month on 4th of May 2019. I spoke about it in detail in a separate video as well, but this is happening on your point of home and family, in your area of home and family. So fresh energy is infused into your home, family and security and intimacy area. This is a little bit of vulnerable new moon, but it is asking you to break away from an old way of doing things, and it brings about a change in your domestic situation. This is something that has been going on for the last couple of days as well, because Sun met Uranus for the first time ever in your area of home and family. That might have brought about the realization that something in your home and family needs to change, or maybe the first set of news might have come out about relocating, about moving houses. I spoke about it in detail in the March video as well. Now that Uranus is in your house of home and family for the next 7 years, we're looking at changes in your domestic life, in your family structure. And this is all to give you more freedom, to give you more excitement, to give you more authenticity in your inner life, to be who you want to be. This is an evolution in your inner world which is happening, and the first sign of that is this new moon, which is giving you a new start. This could be in form of you deciding to handle things differently in your domestic routine, which gives you more freedom, that gives you more comfort, that gives you more security in how you are at home. It could be you acquiring a new real estate property. It could be you enhancing an existing real estate property. It could be you working on a lease of your real estate. So a fixed asset, which is most likely a real estate asset, comes into focus during this new moon. And there is something which can be done to embellish that, then you do that, because in the month of Taurus we enhance values of things. So the value of the home is improved by investing further into it, by buying something for it, or looking for a good real estate fixed asset investment. And in the month of Taurus, in the season of Taurus, investments are best done because we have the right mindset for it. But what's happening right now is also that Uranus is here for the first time ever in our lifetime. Uranus comes into an area of our life once in 84 years. And in your home and family sector right now, it's asking you to take a different approach to your home and family. It's asking you to embrace the changes that are coming up. And a sense of flexibility is tested here. But it's very, very stimulating because it frees you. If you're an Aquarius sun, you might find this innovation, this change, coming in conflict with your ambition towards work. If you're an Aquarius moon, it might come in the way of your emotional stability. You're looking for more consistency in your family life, and something suddenly comes up in your home and family that requires you to move away from that comfort. It could be a relocation, especially if you're an early degree Aquarius. This is all happening around 4 degree of Aquarius. Uranus is currently at 4 degree Aquarius. So a relocation could be there. Or if you're born in the early part of Aquarius, if you're Aquarius sun born in January, you might see the changes in your home and family come in conflict with your career. There are changes, there is compromise required over there. But you find your support system. This is you feeling grounded and ready to make a change. This is you cleaning up. This is you decluttering your inner world to serve you better, physically, mentally, emotionally. You're cleaning the house here. We are remodeling our inner world here. There's an evolution of the inner world which is happening, and it is very much in sync with what Saturn and Ketu is trying to do as well. I spoke about it in the last month's video as well. Saturn and South Node currently, along with Pluto, are sitting in your house of unconscious beliefs and faith and spirituality. Spirituality and higher belief is not even an option right now. You feel very compelled to believe in something bigger than you because you're being asked to deliver something bigger than you. In 2020, Saturn, which is your ruler, will come in your sign, and a completely new identity of you is reborn. This happens once in 30 years. So, right now, you're in the process of preparing for the birth, preparing for birthing yourself. So, the freedom from old fears, the freedom from unconscious beliefs, all is happening right now. Don't resist the dissolution of an old ego identity. It is very much required. You're required to believe in something beyond you and merge with it. And this is the time when our ego is dissolved, we return to our original form. It is a timing of God, if I can say that. I've been through Saturn in my 12th house, and that is the time when I truly started believing in higher powers. And it's not about a religion. This is spirituality. This is believing in freedom from our own unconscious beliefs, fears, which is holding us back. The hidden enemies within and outside, they're brought into open for us to handle them for once. The demons come out for us to detach them from once. The patterns below the surface, our own desires, our own hidden patterns, they come out. We come face to face with our fears as we want more. We are asked to surrender to something beyond us. Give into the molder. We are not the best storyteller sometimes. Feed your soul. Do something that feeds your soul, that feeds your body, that takes care of your inner world right now. This is a cadent house. We are preparing for the big reveal. Saturn will enter your sign in March 2020. That's a new 30-year cycle beginning. Unresolved issues from the past will come out right now with respect to your home and family, with respect to your belief in your ideas. Both of them you will confront, resolve. One by one, we'll untie the knot. Wherever the fear is stopping you from progressing, because this is a 5-month journey. Saturn and South Node are together for the next 5 months. They will release the fear, set up new boundaries of your inner world over the course of next 5 months, so the old patterns never repeat themselves and you are reinforced. You're becoming a different person. And this is the part of recreation. It is a time of preparation of that. Unresolved issues from the past are bound to come up. And right now, what kind of issues will come at the start of the month itself? We have Mercury and Venus both in your house of courage, in your house of communication skills, coming face to face, head on with your fears. You're being asked to release the fear to speak up, release the fear to believe in your ideas, release the fear to be able to publish your ideas, talk about them to your immediate environment. Travel, interact with people. You're being asked to release the old fears that your ideas will not be accepted, the unconscious behavior, the unconscious belief that my ideas will not be well received. You're being asked to make a commitment to future here. Taking responsibility of our fears, our unconscious behaviors, and doing them irrespective of that fear. Moving ahead irrespective of that fear, irrespective of that unconscious belief. We confront it head on. The spiritual growth, the inner growth that you're experiencing right now is like never before. You become everything. You become everything you wanted to by becoming strong within. Saturn rules you and Pluto rules your 10th house. So all of this has impact on your career. You releasing your fears, your ability to get over that unconscious belief is directly proportional to how successful you will be in your public life. So the self-destructive patterns, both within and outside, if there are enemies outside, they come into open as well. Trolls, stalkers, people in your life who you thought they're good to you, but you need to release them because they are not the part of your future journey. All of that realization right now happen. And there are lessons in patience. There are lessons in compassion. There are lessons in love that come with it. You release them lovingly. And this will be infused in every part of our life, starting from end of April 2019 all the way to September. So right now, where the ideas that you had, the communication start that you did last month, you're being asked to let go the disbelief in it. You're being asked at the start of the month to believe in your future and communicate irrespective of the fear, irrespective of your belief that maybe my innovative ideas will not be received well. And when you do that, you will see that you receive the support. This is especially true if you have planets between 20 to 23 degree of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius sun born between 9th of February to 12th of February, you might have initiated something and you hit a wall at the start of the month thinking, oh, maybe it's not a good idea. And you're being asked at that time to overcome that fear. You will find support irrespective of your degree, irrespective of your date of birth. If you're an Aquarius, you are required to overcome that. And you move forward at a different speed altogether once you release it. The 4th of May new moon infuses you with faith, infuses you with confidence in your world. Your support system is getting reinforced. And right at the time of the new moon, we have Mars and Jupiter meeting together. This is you standing between the crossroad of the past and the future. You're releasing the past and you're getting excited about the future. You're getting positively excited about the future. Mars in the 5th house is asking you to work on your future. It's asking you to take a risk on yourself, to take a risk on your creativity, take a risk on your passions, take a risk on your children. Do the things that bring joy to you. And that's exactly what comes around 5th of May. When Mars and Jupiter are together, this is like beyond boundaries. You get amped up. You feel even lucky at this point in time because it's happening in your lucky houses. You get a bit of risk it all kind of an attitude, which is good to break through. But don't overestimate, especially in terms of investments at this point in time. You'll feel very, very ready to take a risk from an investment perspective. This is happening at 23 degree. So if you have planets around 23 degree of Aquarius, or if you're born around 12th or 13th of February, you'll feel the positive energy of Mars. You'll feel very amped up to do it. You'll feel very amped up to take a risk. Your creative ideas, your passion will be flowing, the joy will be flowing, confidence will be flowing. You want more and you think you know how to clearly get it. But we might chew in more than we can take in. So overestimation of capabilities, overestimation of what we can deliver and how much we can extend ourselves might happen right now. In the season of Taurus, we take evolutionary steps, but we take smaller steps. We don't go overboard. It's an earthy energy. The new moon that is happening on 4th of May is happening at 14 degree Taurus. It is represented in Sambian astrology as a crayfish which is groping towards the land, while high above the shore, a modern city rises upon the ruins of an ancient civilization. We're rising above the old. We're moving away from the old. We're showing the tenacity, the determination, the persistency to demand what we deserve. Better for us. We're respecting our right to own something. But this is a natural evolution of our structure versus pressing forward. This is a natural evolution that is happening in our inner world, despite the resistance in the past we have felt. We take small steps for a tidal shift here. We are crawling out of the muck, moving out of stagnancy, moving out of an oppressive situation of the past in home and family, and going towards more passion, more joy, more breakthrough here. This is a beautiful new moon. Very, very important new moon. It is a turning point in your inner world, in your personal life here. This is where we meet our evolution. This has no direct aspect, but it is happening along with the star of Alamak, which is known for artistic fame, which is known for popular influence, which is known for benefit from others. We receive support as we progress forward. This new start, this new structure, this new way of handling your personal life that you want to go for, the ideas, the change in your family life that you want to do, you will receive support on that as the month progresses. Because Sun will be making positive aspects from around 9th or 10th of May itself. But before that, Before that happens, there's a breakthrough required in your old subconscious belief about what you deserve. There's a freedom from fear that is required to go into that, and that is exactly what the Mars Jupiter combination on 5th blesses you with. It lets you break through. It gives you belief in your ideas. Talking to sibling helps. Talking to people in your immediate environment helps. Talking to people, to your people in your life helps. Communication will help you right now. Communication will become more activated after 6th of May. Because Mercury will move into your home and family sector as well. But arguments are more likely. So it's better to have innovative ideas and discussions with family before 6th of May if possible. As a precursor, go ahead of this energy a little bit. There will be more information that will come in, because right now Sun is moving ahead of Mercury and Venus, which means that we are being asked to act before we have full information. We are being asked to act before our heart and mind is aligned with what we are trying to do. So the heart and mind will get aligned as the month goes by, and the support comes by as the month progresses further, especially after 6th of May. After 6th of May, you start getting information about how to handle the situation. If there's a move coming about, how do I go about it? If there's a change in the home required, how do I go about it? If there's a change in the way I'm parenting, how do I go about it? If there's a change in the way I'm handling my personal life right now, my emotional life, my relationship with my parents, if there is a change required there, the information of that comes after 6th of May, especially around 8th of May when Mercury and Uranus meet. More realization about that change, more information about that change comes, especially if towards the end of the month there was a change in your location, change in your family life, which was indicated, which is very much possible if you have planets around 4 degree of Aquarius. Which means if you're an Aquarius sun born in January, maybe 24th, 25th, 26th of January, there might have been some sudden information that came towards the end of April in your home and family, and it sort of, the speed of it all is still not registering well with you. You get more information on that on 8th of May. You'll get more information on that on 18th of May. Your heart will register more comfort with it around 18th of May as you get used to the idea. More importantly, irrespective of your degrees, you will receive more support on that from your own inner world between 10th to 13th of May when Sun is meeting Saturn and then it meets Pluto on 13th of May. You feel very sure inside yourself about this new start. Around 11th to 12th of May, you feel very solid inside. It all begins at the time when we finally decide we want to make that change. That is when it all begins. From a global events perspective, the period between 6th to 9th of May will be very, very volatile. We'll be receiving a lot of global news at the time. Uranus meeting Mercury, gossip will be doing rounds. There'll be a lot of misinformation, gossip, internet news coming through around 7th or 8th of May, rising above the distraction, rising above that to refocus yourself at the time. And on 14th of May, you do exactly that. You act on your ideas, you act on your innovation, you act on your passions. 14th of May is the time when you start implementing all the things you were planning last month. Mars is very, very supportive right now to you to act on those ideas. And the first 14 or 15 days of the month, you are acting on the ideas that came out in the last month. The creative ideas, the passionate ideas. This is also the time when you are engaged more with your children, engaged more on creativity. The first 15 days of the month will be more dedicated to the children. Much more dedicated to acting on your ideas which take risk on you in the first 14 or 15 days. Then on 15th of the month, we have Venus move into Taurus, which is beautiful. Venus is very happy in Taurus. It becomes an excellent time for your inner world. Venus moving into your inner world is where happiness comes from, is where stability comes from, is where beauty comes from in home. So this is a great time to buy something beautiful for your family. Venus is exalted here. Finances are embellished. Fashion, art, relationship, pleasure-seeking activities, they get a positive boost here. All the way till 8th of June becomes a great time to invest in some high quality things for your home. It becomes an excellent time for your intimacy. It becomes an excellent time for love. And on the same day, we have Mars move into Cancer. So your activity, your actions shift towards taking care of your daily routines. You want to get efficient now. You're feeling like you need to get things into order. You've realized what you want to do differently. You're inspired to do it. And now you start setting the new rule book. You start setting up the new system to get it in order. And exactly on 16th and 18th of May, those ideas are very clear in your head what you want to do. How do you want to implement them? How do you want to work on things so it takes care of you, your health, your body, your inner world is taken care of. You start implementing those things in that direction. So we start working towards the future after 15th of May. And Venus and Uranus will meet each other on 18th of May. That is when the personal changes, as I said, more and more you get more excited about it. This is where the excitement comes. This is where you're getting more invested in the unexpected news that has come, the freedom that is coming from it, the excitement that is coming from the new way of being. You're finding something different which fulfills you more, that makes you fall in love with life all over again. There's an unexpected event which finally results in more joy for you. And that brings me to the beautiful full moon of at 27 degree of Scorpio on 18th of May. This is a full moon that brings your career now into focus. Now, after being very invested in your personal life, in your inner life till 18th of May, now we are moving towards work. You also have right now Mars in that area, in your work area. So you would be having maybe some project comes into focus at work. You are put in spotlight at work here. And your balance between your home and family and your career gets highlighted. But this is a completion which is happening at work. Maybe something requires your attention to complete something at work. This could be something that you've been working on over the last 6 months, because this is a completion of the last 6 months. The new moon and the full moon that are happening this month, they are a reversal of something that happened in November 2014. So if you remember things from back then, look at November 2014. What ended? Now might be a time where the reversal of November 2014 trends are happening. Especially if you have planets around 14 degree of Aquarius, where the new beginning happened at the start of the month. 14 degree of Aquarius are the ones who will experience the new family start, the new moon in the Aquarius most. That is around 3rd of February born, a few days before, a few days after. So around 10 to 18 degree. It will go on. The thing is that this new moon is progressing very fast and making contacts at different degrees. So it goes all the way till 23, 24 degree of Aquarius from 14 degree. So from 3rd of February all the way to 13th or 14th of February, we'll see a new start here. Even 4 degree of Aquarius will. January born are getting their surprises, are getting their innovation, are getting their freedom. This full moon in your career house is happening at 27 degree, which is more after around 14th, 15th, 16th of February born. This is where you're brought into spotlight. You're being asked to perform at work. Something comes into focus, more information comes into focus. Also, your feelings about your work come to focus, because this is a deep full moon. This is about the soul and your creativity. The truth, the raw truth comes out here. We get to the bottom of things. Because Venus and Mercury, they're both meeting 4 degree of Aquarius, 4 degree of Taurus. 4 degree of Taurus is a degree of secrets coming out, of hidden information of the past coming out. That's why I said that the global events will be very volatile at the time, because they're past information which will be getting culled out and being publicized out in the open. So for us, how do we truly feel about our work? The emotional fulfillment at work, our position at work, financially, how we are paid at work. Are we satisfied with that? That comes into focus here. Our spiritual soul comes into focus here. And there is a little bit of magic involved here. We're looking to make the changes in the right way now. You will be getting more guidance on what you can do to get more healing in your work, to get more passion in your work, to get more investment in your work, to get more returns from your talent in your work. It is not about how it looks to the outside anymore. This is about your soul, your core, your healing. So is your work making your inner world happy right now? What is the balance between your emotional health and your work right now? That will come into focus right now. And around 19th or 20th of May, you get more messages in that. As Sagittarius moon meets Jupiter, there's more information that comes through to you. Moon rules your 6th house. You get more information what on a day-to-day basis you can do at work. What can you change in your work environment to make it better for you? But you will be put on the spotlight here. You will be put on the spot here. You'll be put to perform here. Your performance will get tested to some extent here. What is most beautiful is that on 21st of May, Sun and Mercury both move into your house of joy, which is in positive aspect with you. So your physical body and your mind is getting aligned with your future. You're getting excited about it. You increasingly, as the energy becomes more around Gemini season agrees with you. It's your fellow air sign. So ideas start coming out. You start interacting with people even more. You feel back in the, back in your own element after 21st of May. And that is going to grow as the month progresses. Being out and about helps you. Being creative helps you. Being with your children supports you. Being and doing and pursuing your hobbies and your creativity supports you right now. And you'll feel that you'll be able to take these changes much better with that energy. Then on 22nd of May, we have Mars and Uranus working together. There are certain changes in your workplace that you have to do to be more fulfilled, and you start implementing them after the realization of the full moon. Around 22nd of May is when you start looking at moving towards your destiny. You work towards those changes in your work and in your health. What are the changes required in my health routine and in my work routine for me to be more fulfilled? So all of that happens around 22nd of May. 23rd of May, you feel more healed, more heard. You feel that your ideas are gaining more acceptance. Your words and talking helps. You're healing your unique communication style here. You're not anxious about getting judged anymore. You're feeling very frisky, very happy, and that heals you. Working towards the future heals you. Finishing what you started in terms of your health and work heals you. 24th to 25th of May is when Aquarius moon is there, and you'll feel a reset coming through. That follows up with an energy that I want you to be careful about. So 26th to 30th of May, we have Mercury and Neptune together. It's an excellent time to get creative downloads, to get new ideas about what can you do. If you have a business of your own, what new ideas I need, passionate ideas coming through, new ideas on what to do with children coming through, inspirational ideas coming through. But this is not an excellent time to sign stuff, because misinformation is possible, especially around 28th or 29th of May. Do not sign a financial document on that day. This is similar to what I spoke about towards the end of April. So being a little bit cautious about signing anything new towards the end part of the month. And that is especially true around 28th and 29th of the month. And 29th and 30th of the May, you feel excited about this new inspiration you're doing. And this misinformation is very much possible if you're born around 6th or 7th of Feb, or if your planet's ascendant, sun or moon around 18 degree. Neptune at that time will be squaring Mercury, especially if you are an Aquarius rising. around 18 degree, be a little bit careful at the time about misinformation. And it passes very fast. It's a slow moving, it's a fast moving energy. By 30th of the May, we are out of it. We are out of feeling confused about things. Aries moon, you're ready for the new. You're excited about the new. Again, this is Mercury meeting Jupiter. Your mind is excited. You feel very confident about the future right now. And that's what we are gunning for. So it becomes better. I've given you the specific dates of how I feel the energy will pan out. The career comes into focus, especially for 27 degree of Aquarius, which is around 15th Feb or 16th Feb born, and it will continue to be a focus towards early part of June as well for you. So good luck for that, and I can't believe it, I'm saying that, but I'll see you in June. The year is moving really, really fast. So good luck for the month ahead, and I'll see you next month now. Thanks, Aquarius.